All right, would you put that person, model that, or posture that person in relation to this?
Okay, you need to be over next to him, kind of like this.
Behind him, like he's her shield?
No, he made you do lots of different things from a very young age, of all highly intellectual things.
All right, so she's down there then.
You're afraid of him.
Submissive.
So
she's down here on the floor then with him. Pleading and begging, down on the floor. You go way down on the floor. Over a little bit in the front here. Cowering in front of him, okay? Now the next one.
My mother.
All right, so you now come in. You are the second, she's the first second born.
Right.
Where do you put her?
You need to be over on this side, kind of in the same position that she is, scrubbing the floor.
Okay, now what's the next one?
Boy, I'm not even sure. I think there was a brother.
Well?
And I'm not sure of these people.
Doesn't really matter.
Okay, you just be hanging around looking really wimpy.
What is he supposed to be doing?
Hanging around looking wimpy.
Wimpy. All right, now when you say that, now what I understand is you mean this.
Well, except that you're a man, so you're not quite cowering like this, but you just disappear sort of in the woodwork.
Okay, okay.
And the other brothers do the same thing.
All right, just lower yourself. And aren't they all in front of him like he was the big pasha in this group?
Right.
All right, so go in front so you look properly cowed. Heads bared in front of your father. Now what about those two?
You need to also just be staying as far away from him as possible, but not too far that he would be angry because you were too far away, and also looking sheepish and unobtrusive.
So you're full of shame, you're full of feeling victimized, you're full of fear, all those words. Do they mean something to you?
I think so.
All right. Shame comes to me so strongly, and I now hear your mother say, what a shame it is that you don't do something with your music. Anyway, let's look at that now. Now I want you to make the sounds, everybody doing some kind of sound that fits your posture. Let's hear it. Louder with you. Can you make some word sound that goes with that? Louder. All right, let that fade. And tell me, what did you feel as you looked at that?
Well, I felt really sad and a lot of sympathy for my mother.
Okay.
And my grandfather wasn't angry enough, but that's okay.
Okay, yes, I could see that he was. Now, let's leave this for the moment. Don't get up, just to stay right where you are. Now, how did he get into this picture to find her?
He was funny.
What was funny? Okay.
And sang a lot.
Okay, all right. So he hid his pain under being funny and sang whatever else. But how did he get to know she was there? How did he even find out she was in the world?
Well, I believe people are drawn to each other.
Well, how did he do it? Was he a friend of one of the brothers? Did they go to a dance? How did he find out she was in the world?
I really don't know on this level.
Make it up.
Okay. They were at a party together, and they met at a party through mutual friends. And he was attracted to her because she was religious, a good Catholic, and had a lot of moral integrity.
All right. So he didn't expect her to fool around. He expected her to be an honest woman. Did that mean that he came from a place where the woman was on the loose side?
No, his parents died when he was very young, and he was the youngest, and his next sibling was 20 years older, so he was kind of an alone.
So who took care of him?
His older brother and his wife.
So, and there probably was for him nothing he could really put his hands to. Was that wife loose? His brother's wife? Was she on the loose side?
I doubt it.
Well, somebody was loose in this family, I'll tell you that.
He He was very loose and very promiscuous and wild and crazy kind of guy.
Okay, all right, okay. So now he finds her. Now, I'd just like you for a moment to just think in terms of how people are. He's wild and loose, and she is very, very strong and looks like she's full of integrity.
Right.
Can you imagine that he would find that a support for him?
Oh, definitely.
And that she would depend on him to bring light into her life?
Right.
All right, so what I'd like you to do is sing in your best voice and be as funny as you can and go in there and rescue her. Just rescue her and take her in your arms. Just do that. Let's see it happen, because that's what you do. Because she's exactly right for you. So go in and do that.
Got the right part.
So let it happen.
It's not happening, let me think. Why don't you come with me? We're going to go party tonight. There's a good party I know of. You want to come? Maria?
I'd like to.
Maria?
Madeline.
Go ahead, that's lovely.
Little girl named Maria. What's your middle name?
Naomi.
Naomi.
All right, okay, now you can all fade for the moment. Just fade a little bit. Now I want you to look at those two for the minute.
Okay.
And what do you feel now as you look at them?
They're cute.
I'd like you to keep that picture because that's exactly there. What he didn't know about her was that that rigidity would be over everything, way beyond her maturity or her integrity, and his funniness would go against her feeling that there could be any order at all. And so what was used as a way to get together became a yoke around their necks. So by the time you came, now how many are in your family? You had 3.
And I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. What were the 2 that came before you? Brothers?
A middle brother and older sister.
All right, would you find your older sister and your brother? You can all just sit down now and thank God your life is over. Maybe.
I have no choice.
Is this your older sister?
Yes.
And where is your...
He's coming. No,
Right.
he's leaving. No, he's leaving.
All right.
We've run out of men. Maybe
Well-
I could pick a woman from my mother's heart, and he could be my brother right here.
All right, go ahead and do that.
Would you be my brother now?
Okay. Whatever you'd like, Glenda. That's such a big heart about.
All right, now...
My mother's heart?
Okay, and then what you do is to find... you have another sister? You have
No.
someone for you. Someone, I stand in for you.
Somebody want to stand in for me?
All right. Now, I want you to posture these 2, because I see is what's happening here. They stopped doing that.
Right.
All right. So what happened? And here's this firstborn child. My hunch is that your mother went like this after a while and started moving off. Don't fall off of there. I don't want you to do that.
My mother would be like this, but with her back turned.
All right. Okay.
You
That's
would be over by my dad holding his hand.
all right. All right. Okay. And facing your mother's back, but probably not facing it at all. More facing your father. And now, what about your brother? Where does he come?
You are off to the side of both of them quite a ways, and you're shuffling your feet and looking down at your feet.
Okay.
Over here?
Yeah, but with your back to them. It's kind of, what are you doing in this world? And I don't know what wimpy is what you would say that behavior was, right?
Pretty angry, sullen would be that.
Yeah, it just looked like a rain cloud.
Sullen.
Now for you, put yourself in there. Where are you? You're standing. Here you are. Where are you?
I am skipping around on the outside as well. You don't have to skip, but I'm lightly...
Yeah, you can skip around there. Just skip around and crawl over something. Just be careful not to touch anybody too much. All right. And you be careful that you aren't all around here either. Okay. All right, when you look at that now, what do you feel?
Sad.
Okay. This wasn't always this way. But it was this way when you knew it. Okay? Now, what happened to him?
He was kind of beaten down by my father because he wasn't coming through with what my father's dreams of himself were. And he was really distorted by my mother.
Right, and what you're talking about, if I were to meet him today, one of the things that I would see that he would be very shy and not want to put himself forward.
He's an alcoholic and he's very withdrawn.
And so that he would have to do something like this. So that you're alcoholic today. That doesn't mean you aren't bright or nice. It means that when the pain comes, you drowned it. And what happened to your sister, your oldest sister?
She ran away and then became a mother and then ran away from that and became a hippie, and now she's born again.
Okay, so what she did, so we'll just see you running out, then you run back, then you run out again and run back. So if you don't mind doing that, you can do that. And you?
You,
That's me you're talking about.
You hung in there and tried to make everybody happy.
Okay. Did you succeed, even a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
I want you to be in touch with that. Okay. What are you feeling right now as you're letting yourself know that?
It's a burden.
Okay. Now what I'd like to show you. I want all of you to take your postures real tight. Real tight. Everybody, to take your postures that you got real tight. And you know about that tightness. That's why you cry. You're the self-worth, right? Here's Mother's heart, which beats. And I want you to be like a metronome, beating. Just beating. Back and forth. And I want you to cry a little bit, and that represents the cry from all over here. Now, I'm going to ask all of you now to let yourself, give yourself a message of appreciation, and start it off by taking a breath. Let your body fill with air, and as you do, let your body expand to meet the air. It comes into you until your whole body is standing upright and you're free to move in any way you can. Let that all happen. Letting and testing your moving back and forth. Now, when you get on your own feet, look around, and as you see people, do what you want to do with them. And do it. Now, what I want to find out from you, Linda, what did you see here?
He was transformed into love.
Did you know how it happened?
No.
What did I say? I'm going to act like a school teacher for a minute. What did I do? What directions did I give to make this change?
You asked them to breathe.
Yes, and then?
I'm not sure I was listening.
Okay. I'm glad you're telling me that, because it's very important. When I asked them to breathe, then I asked them to let their bodies expand to meet the breath that was going on. Now, do you remember that you heard it?
Vaguely.
Okay, and that's all right, because you were involved with other things. Then I said, now do what fits for you, standing on your own feet. And did you notice what they did? What did you see them do?
They stood up and